But RTZ setting up on BZM as he echoes. Goes in. Solo kill for RTZ here. Alrighty, let's jump back into it. Another ultra high MMR TI pub. This one I thought was a bit hilarious, just based off of the Radiant's composition alone. Let's get into that. So on the Radiant side here, we have Uragi, carry player for OG, playing the position 5 Dark Willow. And I think this is a mid lane. I'm not sure what their lanes are going to be as of now. But Crystallis, carry player for Team Secret on the Huskar. And on the Pudge, we have Raven, carry player for Fnatic. On the Shaker, we have Arteezy, carry player for EG. And last but not least, we've got the man, the legend himself, Jin Q. His mission, his goal in this game is to support 4 carry players on his team. 4 professional carry players playing for some of the best teams in the world at TI.
30 seconds.
He's got to support 4 carry players in this game. Good luck to him. Moving on though, to their opponents. Ame, carry player for LGD, will be playing the Enchantress. This right here, I've got feedback from you guys. I called him Toronto Tokyo because he is listed as that, but I heard this is Nightfall using Toronto Tokyo Smurf. I don't know enough about the players to really comment on this. Is it either Nightfall or Toronto Tokyo? One of the two. I'm not entirely sure. And then on the Mirana here, we've got BZM, mid player for OG. Foolhardy, this is Ninja Boogie. I think he's moved on to Talent's work now. X-player for a lot of top C players, a great Boss 5 player. And in the safe lane, last but not least, Pure, the carry player. As you can see, there's a theme. There's a lot of carry players in this game. The carry player for Entity. Should be an interesting matchup here. As far as the lanes, we're going to kind of see them settle up now. Looks like Uragi versus Ame. Boss 5 Willow, as Ame is playing position 4 Enchantress, supporting the Primal Beast here. Against, I want to call him Ace because his name is Ace, because Ace is also a carry player. I forgot what team he's playing for this season, but that is indeed Raven, not the Ace I'm thinking about. As Ame does get stuck in the bramble and takes a little bit of damage there. Oh, there's a hook. Meanwhile, all right, let's take it back. What happened here?
I'll trample you.
Time to punch it. A bit of venison ought to hit the spot.
Oh!
It's like Raven finds Ame, gets the hook into the root, gets a kill, and Ame will go down on his position 4 Enchantress this game.
But you already knew that.
In the top lane, Arteezy's actually playing Shaker, not support like we saw him before, but he is going to be playing it in the off lane as a core position. Seeming to do pretty well so far against Pure's Morphling and Ninja Boogies. Marcy as Jin Q looking to jump in, jumps in. The rebound is there. A little bit of a turn. The tribute shift is there. It's doing a little bit of damage. You know, on the mid lane, Crystallis is not a mid player. BZM is. So normally you give the edge to the mid player over the player that's not playing their role, right? But in this particular game, he is playing Huskar. Huskar versus Mirana. I don't know who wins this matchup. I guess Mirana can leap out if he has too many stacks in her, but it looks like BZM is going to do a lot of damage here to Crystallis here. Meanwhile, the top lane, the cookie is there, going to catch Arteezy into the Chan Totem, and one more right click from Jin Q will secure that last hit. So in this top lane, Arteezy's he didn't get the kill, but he does have 9 CS to Morph's 10 CS, so pretty even lane so far, but a little bit of an edge here just because they were able to get that kill there on the Radiant side. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, pretty close so far as well, as BZM going up against Crystallis here. And a very strange matchup. I haven't seen a lot of Mirana mids lately, so I'll have to keep an eye on how this one's going. But for now, BZM with a slight edge, really putting a lot of pressure on Crystallis here with a 1-1-1 build. So he'll try and reach up as much as he can. He's got to be a little careful because there is a lot of burst damage here from this Mirana. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, this is the lane where it looks like the Dire is really excelling at this point in the game. Whereas the Primal Beast is really ahead in the net worth here. 19 and 6 to the Pudge, 13 and 4. And there's a big wave coming here as well. We might have to be a little careful. On the top lane, some action does happen, but nobody does go down. There's a charge. They're gonna find Uragi. Gonna trample all over him, and good counter right there to the Dark Willow there. You're usually relying on your Shadow Realm to keep you alive a bit in the laning stage, but Primal Beast does not care about that and will just trample all over the Shadow Realm, and you will die. The rebound is in. They're trying to go on Jin Q. They bring him back a little bit. And it looks like it's just too much damage from Marcy there, and Marcy will go down. Overestimating their strength just a little bit there, as Morphling has 2 points in the Attribute Shift, and only 1 point in Adaptive Strike, so there's not much damage that can be put out in that type of situation there. Ame on the run. Raven's Hook misses yet again. Off the mark. But catching up a bit in the CS department here on this Pudge, so this bot lane a little more even now. And mid lane, we kind of see the Huskar taking over the net worth advantage as he now reaches level 5. And I think this is where the lane probably gets really hard for Mirana here, as Huskar will just put out tons of damage here and just have a bunch of sustain from his E as well. So unless they can kill him with a gank or something, I think Bezium's lane here is going to look a little rough for a little bit. But Marcy can make a rotation. That hero is very good with Mirana. Tend to see those two get paired up a lot in the laning stage nowadays, but just having them together in the game is good by itself. As they're gonna bring the Arteezy in, bring them back. Jin Q comes in. Doesn't look like any more spells are available, and they're just gonna trade. And I think that'll be it for that. And meanwhile, on the bottom lane, the Shadow Realm has been used. Bring Ame down just a little bit. I haven't seen Ame have a creep yet, but meanwhile, on the top lane, what just happened? So they do an engagement here. They trade all of their regen. Arteezy does have mana boots. Morphs down. Arteezy just fissures him, and he's just dead.
It was your own damn
Life of a Morphling, I guess. I know when I play Morphling, sometimes you just gotta get low to go back up again. When they're playing against long-range nukes like a Fissure, you gotta be extra careful. And Arteezy just knew that was happening. He didn't have vision of that. He was like, he's definitely gonna go down and morph back up. And indeed he did, and snipes him. Ame running around in the jungle, trying to get a new creep. Uh-oh, but Crystallis is here on this Huskar, and Ame will go down. Uh-oh, a little bit of trouble here. Was that a misclick? It was. Arteezy unfortunately cancels Enchant Totem animation there, missing out on that kill a little bit, but nonetheless, the Marcy does have to go back. Ninja Bookie gonna boogie his way, I would say, back to the fountain, but he has another plan here, going in for blood here. All right, just giving the sidekick a little bit. They're gonna try and go on the Morphling here. Ninja Boogie goes in and gets stunned immediately. Will go down. As Pure going to farm up a little bit in the bot lane here. Raven, the Primal Beast does go in with Ame Centaur. Primal Beast juking. Oh, that looked funny. But either way, phase boots online for Primal Beast as they go in. Raven, a little bit of trouble. One more hit. He's just gonna walk it off. But Primal Beast is way faster than the Pudge. Pudge turns back to just kill the Siege Creep, gets realizing that he is dead. And he just goes down as he goes in for one more, and that's a double kill for the Primal Beast here. Nightfall / Toronto, Tokyo. BZM's here on the top lane. They go in. Arteezy knocked out of the game here as Ninja Boogie jumps in with BZM here and end up getting the kill. So Arteezy's Earthshaker. You can switch to the net worth tab now. 7 minutes in the game here. Pretty even game for the most part now. Primal Beast having a great game. Huskar having a great game. Pudge having a good game. And the Mirana doing well as well. Meanwhile, the top lane, Arteezy's Shaker and the Morphling of Pure, both sitting in a lane where you're harassing a lot, trading a lot, and not farming a lot. This lane in particular, not hitting many creeps. The lowest net worth in the game here.
Under attack.
All right, Ninja Boogie. They go in, they find the Dark Willow as Primal Beast TP's mid. He does have the Pulverize available. uses the onslaught, goes in. Goes ahead and gets off the pulverize here with the arrow, and they will get Crystallis down. Good rotation there from the Primal Beast here to secure Bezium, the last hit there. So it looks like the mid Mirana going for the Falcon Blade. Hold on a second here. Against 3 heroes here, Crystallis jumps in, gets Bezium. As Bezium didn't know which direction to go and had no leaps available, so was just dead to rights here. But as we were saying, just a Falcon Blade, first item, along with the treads in the bottle for the mid Mirana. Crystallis going for the armlet. The top lane here. Oh, looks like there's an Echo Slam. Let's go back and see what happened here. Just walks up. Echoes immediately into the stun, but it was just not enough damage. It looks like Fissure was not available too. Wait, was Fissure up or did he just not have Fissure? Oh, he just thought that would be enough. It was close, but just not quite enough. But it looks like they may get Ninja Boogie. Doesn't use the rebound, and it just dies here. Spells are on cooldown. Bezium makes rotation to the top lane here. Oh, we missed the arrow. That was a cute play, but it doesn't matter. They still get him. The waveform in, and he will go down. RTC Shaker here, as Pure does get that last hit. Great rotation from Bezium's Mirana, yet again, to this top lane. Shin Q pressuring a little bit, but meanwhile, Bezium a little bit of trouble. At the same time, all right, coming back in, the dispose is there from Ninja Boogie. Nice dodge there by Pure, but will they have enough damage? Does not look like it, and the Mortar's Kisses are there. He has a decent amount of mana to work with, but is it enough? As Arteezy comes in, that's not enough. And did I see that right? Did he just get sniped after doing all this? Yeah, all right, he was just there like a sitting duck. Bezium snipes him with the arrow. Pure gives him the tip, as he does get out of that one alive. And taking a look at the net worths now, Pudge has now reached #1 net worth in this game, accompanied by Crystallis, who's just been farming on his Huskar. Granted, Bezium, probably not the highest net worth because he's been doing a lot of roaming this game to make some space, to open up the map. And Morphling, a hero that does not flash farm that quickly, is more known for just being durable in the laning stage and hitting incredibly strong power spikes with his items. And there's the Pudge, the Smember on Ame. Ame getting low with the rot, and he will just die to Raven there. So Pudge just going for... Oh, he might be in a little trouble. BCM is making a rotation. Dispose is there if they need it. But Terrorize is there. Saves Raven for the time being. Meanwhile, Shin Q is also there. Along with Uragi. Uragi goes in, ends up killing Ninja Boogie. Uragi, potentially in a little bit of trouble here. And they will just bring down Uragi here with the Primal Beast here. Shin Q in a little bit of trouble too. Looks like Raven will not choose to use any of his spells here, as it seems they are setting up on Arteezy on the top lane with the Moonlight Shadow. Pure is here. Fissure is there. Echo is available. And it looks like he'll just turn into a piggy and then die. Arteezy goes down again. Now dropping to the lowest core in this game. He has a Glove of Haste purchased. I wonder if he was considering the Midas here. Maybe he still is. We'll see. Meanwhile, Ame going for the Holy Locket on his Enchantress. Looks like he's not going for a scaling Enchantress, strangely enough, as he is a carry player, but going for more like the support utility Enchantress, going for more heals. Going for the Falcon Blade into Manta style. Pretty standard build. Sometimes you see a Ring of Health or a Mask of Death, or a Morbid Mask, I guess they call it nowadays, sprinkled into this build here. Then later on, generally you'll go for an Ags if it's a good Ags game, but generally you see that against agility carries to really take away their agility and their attack speed. Versus a Pudge might opt to go a different route, like a Lincoln Sphere into potentially Scotty. Just damage, right? You just need a lot of damage to kill this Pudge at any point. Alright, the hook is there. No Dismember because they already used it, but the Mortar's Kisses are there. And Ame, can he make it out? One more hit and he will die. Pyrogi does get the kill on Crystallis in the middle of all of them. The Terrorize is there. Does hit the Primal Beast. They're going to end up going backwards a little bit. The cookies there from Jinkyu. Raven searching as his Dismember is now back up. It was on cooldown because he used it to farm a creep just a second ago. But did not affect getting the kill onto Ame at all. Maybe he made them use 1 extra spell or 2 extra spells, but no big deal. As they are now 3k net worth advantage. And smoke on smoke action here. Jinkyu breaks the smoke. BCM jumps in along with Ninja Boogie. And this might just be, alright, they're thinking about it. It looks like they're going back. RTZ jumps in with a Blink Dagger. The Echo Slam kills BZM and Ninja Boogie as the Primal Beast. The Nightfall Toronto Tokyo Smurf decides to get out. I guess he doesn't have to go the Morbid Mass this game because he does have Marcy. Marcy can just use Sidekick on him and he'll just be full HP. He's like, here you go, buddy. There's your free lifesteal. Welcome to full HP. I'm assuming he wants to go for a Lincoln Sphere later anyway. But anyway, Pure is TPing bottom. They find something on bottom. Oh, BZM is there. The hook wasn't there fast enough. Might be in a little bit of trouble here as Ace, he gets hooked backwards. Okay, they're going in, but he did get off the Flesh Heap here on the Morphling here, so he's going to take 0 damage from that Dismember there. Meanwhile, the Primal Beast is going to bring down Jinkyu really quickly. Ninja Boogie looking for more, but it looks like he will not find anything as Pure ends up taking the tower here. Crystallis still farming it up here. Really not interested in anything but hitting creeps. I guess that'll happen. We have 4 carry players on one team. Just really winning the farming efficiency here on Radiant. RTZ using his veteranship to play the roaming role. Let the young guns farm it up. Playing the Shaker with the Blink first. Roaming on the map. Making space as he fissures into the hook. The hook is there. Dismember happens as well. Looks like Ninja Boogie will go down as Raven ends up getting the kill there. And it looks like it's Roshan time now. Well, it has been for a little while. And Crystallis will clean up Roshan here on his Huskar. I would say this Manta is some type of timing for the Morphling, but it's okay. I mean, against the Dark Hole, arrow hits on BZM, but he's kind of alone. It's more like a scouting arrow as Ame is down here. 0 and 4 on Ame this game. Hasn't really found much of a place for his Enchantress. I do wonder, like, how many games has this man played support, you know? Like, these pubs are very interesting because, like, you get so many high MMR players from different regions where it just changes the dynamic of the game so much. Like, Radiant has 4 carry players from professional teams. Like, who gets to play carry, you know? Who knows? You know, like, I don't know what their decision making is for who gets to play it. And Ame giving up carry this game. I wonder how many games of Enchantress he has played in his lifetime. Let's check out his Dota Plus. It's level 2, but I think this is Smurf anyway, so it's kind of hard to tell. All right, Crystallis meeting up the boys. Thinking about going for this top tower here. Maybe if they get a hook. Hook will not be there, as they do have a BKB available here on the Primal Beast as RTC TP's bottom. As okay. Jinkyu. There it is. The Echo Slam is there into the fissure, and he will die as Pure thinks he's safe as Jinkyu uses the zoning Mortimer Kisses. Meanwhile, oh no, not again. Okay, Ame jukes out. He has a TP scroll. Can he get out? Can he find the angle to get out of here? It looks like he should, if he wants to.
Come on, sprites.
But he doesn't want to. He's gonna stay. You know, on the bottom lane here, they find Jinkyu here. You know, RTC gets a double stun, takes out BZM here. Ninja Boogie in trouble too, as Crystallis showed up. And somehow in the mid lane, we also see, what is this hero called? Dark Willow, that's it. Yuragi's Dark Willow goes down. The Primal Beast has RTC, Blind Fissure, misses. Pigs it off, squeals away. 4 or 5k advantage for the Radiant now, as this game is starting to look too easy for RTZ. Pure calls get back. Huskar Aegis, 2 minutes left. Halberd is available. All right, meanwhile, they find RTZ in the back line. They will bring him down as Pure turns in to the Shaker. Ends up getting the kill. He will have the form of the Shaker for a bit longer here, increasing his damage. He is going for the Aghanims. I mean, it's pretty good versus the Shaker too. Remember the good old combination here of getting the Aghanim Scepter plus Shaker. You get to jump around as a Morphling and do a lot of damage. It's been nerfed since then. As far as the range of the abilities you can cast and the cooldown, but it has a new cool feature, which I think a lot of people do overlook a little bit. When you turn into a strength hero, right, you get 40% status resistance. And it's stolen status resistance. What that means is they get -40. So if you turn into Pudge, he gets -40 status resistance, which means he gets stunned for longer. And you get +40 status resistance, which means you have like 2 Sange and Yashos, which is, I think is, in theory, a really broken metric of the game that a lot of people don't abuse. A lot of people are abusing the aspect of agility heroes because you steal 20% of their strength too, by the way. So you just take away a bunch of HP against strength heroes and their status resistance, which makes them, a hero like Pudge, much more squishy. So we'll see how it turns out in this game. And it'll make it when you play against Shaker, you don't get stunned. Anyway, BCM gets echoed immediately, and RTZ will bring him down with the Blink Dagger Echo combination here. So to continue on my rant here, Morphling's seeing a lot of popularity, and I think it's a little misunderstood to a lot of people why this Ags is broken. It's like, oh, you steal 20% of their base stat, right? So against strength heroes, 20% of their strength. Against int heroes, 20% of their int. Against agility heroes, 20% of int. But it's more than that too. You steal 25% of their, if it's an int hero, there's spell amplification, which means you remove it from, you remove 60, I think it is, no, 70 attack speed from agility heroes. So imagine being an agility hero, right? Ame dies again, whatever. Imagine being an agility hero. You lose 20% of your agility and 70 attack speed on top of it. It's a lot. And for strength heroes, same story. You lose a ton of status resist and strength, which is HP and damage. And RTZ will go down here. So if he does get to this Aghanims, it'll be very interesting to see. I think this game in particular, having the status resistance against all the Shaker spells pretty much, and the Dismember too, will be really game-changing here. But meanwhile, he doesn't have it yet. They do find him. The Terrorize is there. Into the Bedlam. They use everything and bring down this Morphling here. The Mortimer's Kiss is dropped for good measure. The Blink Hook, they found BZM. Dismember's not there. 2 leaps will be used. The one hard thing of playing Morph against the Pudges, though, this Agnum Scepter reduces region by 25%. So that works on attribute shift for the Morphling. So you can attribute shift all you want, but it's gonna like give you less value. And at some point he'll go Shiva's too, and then he'll have both those. And for a Morphling, it can be quite annoying. Meanwhile, they will find the Mirana again into the root. Cannot use the leap as you are rooted. As, okay, Ninja Boogie tries to get out, doesn't die. Meanwhile, on the backside here, Crystallis just no, it wasn't a solo kill. Arteezy was there. They hunt down Ame, farming on his Enchantress. I haven't really seen Ame much this game. He's kind of 0, 6, and 5. Kind of just been farming it up and feeding. Agnum Scepter, the next choice for Crystallis. Primal Beast is 6-0 right now. He has the Kaya available, going for Blink. Pretty strong. The farming scientist, aka Arteezy, misses the Fissure, but gets the Enchant Totem. Arrow goes in. Primal Beast wants to go in as well. Ends up changing his mind, canceling it. All right, Ninja Boogie goes in, throws in Raven, but aside, all right, that's a good leap. Maybe should have gone in, gets to Dismember, as there's no arrow quite yet. Echo Slam is there, and Pure will go down. Meanwhile, Ame is still farming. Dreams of becoming a carry this game. That dream looks like it's very far away, I'm not gonna lie, but we'll see what he can do. Meanwhile, Arteezy, a little bit of trouble, gets mowed down, and the Primal Beast will just TP out, and will get out. So they will kill Arteezy there. At the cost of the BKB of the Primal Beast, now 7-0. The Nightfall Toronto Tokyo Smurf. Ninja Boogie goes in, disposes into the aerial, as Ninja Boogie ends up killing Crystallis on his Huskar. Meanwhile, Uragi goes in onto Ninja Boogie here. Warner's Kisses from the back, misses on the high ground, unfortunately. Oh no, he tried to TP out, but he can't TP out when he has that on Uragi. Now can you? As he gets arrowed in the back here, Pure. Gonna go ahead and just clean up Uragi on his Dark Willow here. A little bit of a throw action here from the Radiant squad here. All right, BCM in trouble as Arteezy. What is this? It's like a pig in a Shaker body. Arteezy has use metamorphosis into whatever this abomination is. I don't know what I'm watching right now, but I should stop. As anyway, Ninja Boogie dies on the backline. Pure in a little bit of trouble here. Will eventually be able to get out. And Ame, yet again, dead. It looks like one of those games, you know, where you just go 0 and 20. The onslaught is available. Agnum Scepter is online here for Crystallis. This will make him turn. They will be able to catch up to him now. No BKB available to Morpheus Kisses are there. Ame is in the wrong neighborhood. Yet again, he will get hooked into his eventual demise here. As Hiragi laughs it off. Raven unstoppable here. Gen Q with the D-ward. Agnum Scepter is now online for the Morph. I was talking up how it's so good this patch, but I think he just gave an enchanted quiver away for free. Goes into the Pudge. Oh, barely misses the hook there. And then you'll see here. Where's it at? He gets 27 strength and 40% status resistance. And on the Pudge here, look at his status resistance, minus 40%. And you'll also see his HP is 2.5k right now. So we'll see how much HP he gains back after this is gone. And meanwhile, they are going to go on Pure though. Trying to go in, but he has a status resistance, so these spells aren't going to last nearly as long. Still has status resistance. Not going to work. 2.6, down to 3.2. So Morph just pressing this ability on Pudge makes him lose 500 HP for now. That number will keep going up, and 40% status resistance. Pretty good, but still not enough considering they are down 14,000 gold, as Crystallis does end up taking down this mid tower here. All right. Where's Ame, guys? All right, Ame still finding some farm on the map here. Has given up. He has went the Holy Locket build, but he has not even maxed Nature's Addendum. He's decided to transition from support to carry, as he does find Jin Q's courier. Ame with his biggest play of the game right there. That's good gold. Meanwhile, Jin Q ends up killing Ninja Boogie in the base. They do lose Crystallis for now. Oh, the taunt is there. All right. Nothing will happen of it. Morph is a little bit too tanky now, as he does have Agnum Scepter available too, with the Shard, which means while stunned... Uh-oh. BZM, bit of trouble here, as Raven is now wicked sick. As Arteezy went Octarine Core, Shard, Blink Dagger, Casual Glove of Haste into Harder Tarosk is his next choice. As there's a BKB in the mid lane. Raven. Right, check it out, guys. This is the status resistance. This is it. See? He turned into him. Boom. Look how long that dismember was. It's nothing. This is so good. It's super underrated Ags against Strength Heroes, as I normally do see it. Anyway, Arteezy goes in though. What's not underrated is being up 14,000 gold, as the hook will secure the kill here as it'll go down. There's a fear on top of the Morphling here. He is now out of strength to morph into. He will go down as Ame. Not like this. Meanwhile, BKB is up in 1 second, but he got taunted. The damage might be there. No, he gets the BKB off. Crystallis uses BKB to dodge the arrow too. And BZM also, it's a BKB party. Everyone's gonna pop BKBs and right click each other a little bit. But the taunt is gonna be there as BZM trying to take a man fight, and I don't know if he wins that. We'll call that a draw, as he does end up getting the kill. And Ame gets solo EXP for that one. Getting closer and closer to that hard carry status this game, as the Primal Beast Onslaught is up in 1 second. He does have Pulverize as well. He will find him. Need detection? Any detections? Of course not. But carry on anyway. Let's see if we can catch him. And he does. Follows him down here. Ends up getting the kill. Soon. Coming soon. And they will get him. As 4 dead. As there's been an Omega throw from the Radiant here. Little cocky to just like sit here and trade from Crystallis with BZM there. No respect there, especially when you're ahead. Like, trading 1-for-1 kills is never a good thing. Gotta play a little more conservative when you're ahead. When you're behind, it's time to go crazy. That's exactly what the Dire Squad is doing right now. But the one thing that is missing from Dire Squad right now is they're missing like sustainable physical damage. Like, this Morph does a lot of mixed damage, and it's gonna be a while until... Anyway, Ame, a little bit of trouble. He gets the heal off this Crystallis. Oh, the Hurricane Pike is there. But Pudge is there. Pretty good Pudge game. Playing versus Enchantress and versus Morphling. The Aghanims giving the 25% reduction. Quite value. High ground time. But RTZ setting up on BZM as he echoes. Goes in. Solo kill for RTZ here. As he has an enchanted quiver here. Lots of burst damage. That did over 2,000 damage a burst. Barracks will go down here. As the Morphling does turn into the Pudge. Trying to go in. The hook is there. It misses. And it looks like, can they get him? Yeah, they got the Huskar. Huskar does go down. Or the Marcy. There is no echo as they just used it. BKB was popped. Oh, just barely mistimed that. He might be dead. Oh, the fissure from Arteezy saves his life. Someone tipped that man. He just covered your mistake, my friend. Meanwhile, going in. The Primal Beast getting low. He has a Refresher Orb, but pops the BKB, pulverizes in. He has another. He does. Another Pulverize is there. The Refresher Orb on the Primal Beast. Turning that fight around. The Nightfall Toronto Tokyo account going ham right now in this game on Primal Beast. 15-1. You got to keep in mind, they've been down this entire game. They've been losing pretty much for the entire game by a lot. And this Primal Beast is still 15-1. Definitely going to be the MVP if they manage to turn this game around. Or what do you guys think? Should there be MVPs to the losing team? I'm not sure. But anyway, that was a really good cookie by the Morphling there. Cooking the creep and then end up getting the kill there onto Yuragi. Pure. On his master tier Morphling. Really showing that like he knows how to play this hero incredibly well. Pretty impressed by his performance so far. Like honestly, I think Pure and the Primal Beast have been playing super well this game. Like incredibly well. Okay. Echo again. What is his damage? Okay. Oh no! He's got no leaps. Okay, yeah. Well, he's got a reduced cooldown on the... Yeah, there you go. Arteezy just really punishing this Mirana. How much damage is that? That is actually so much damage. He just solo killing this Mirana. There was no creeps for that Echo either. That's a single hero Echo Slam. Moonlight Shadows there. Ame's gonna bait. He's 0 and 10, so I'm sure he's the best target to die first if there is a target to die first. Finds Crystallis. Takes the bait. Sidesteps the arrows. Mortimer's kisses are there. Ame goes to the low ground here. Uh-oh, the Morph is in. The Echo Slam is there. He does not get the BKB off and immediately dies there. Spam's well played as he realizes he is very unhappy with what just happened there. 13,000 gold advantage for the Radiant as Ame ditches the fight, knowing it's hopeless to go farm a bit more. But Arteezy on the prowl. Will he find him? I think he wants BZM. Yep. Oh no. You can't hit him. Arteezy, a little bit of trouble. Or who's in trouble here? I don't even know at this point. Looks like BZM's in trouble to me. Fissure. That's his last sleep. He's gonna try and get out. And, alright, he goes right into Arteezy's arm. He'll get one smack up. Doesn't even need it. Shin-Q will just blink in and kill him. The support's just too farmed on the Radiant here. Meanwhile, Raven. Oh, the Hurricane Pike into the hook. Raven has BKB available, jumps in, goes on to Ame here, will bring him down. And also, looks like Ninja Boogie on the Marcy will go down as well. As Raven sitting at 13, 4, and 12 this game. Buyback from the Marcy. All right, he's turned into the Huskar now, just to get a little bit of status resistance. But he is the team tank now. He goes in, Fissure's there, taunted. Did not get BKB off, but he got the tribute shift off. With all that status resistance, he does live, just barely. So maybe they can turn and take this fight. As he goes in. The biggest problem with this game is this Morph is just a tank. He's not doing damage, he's just tanking all the spells. Where is the damage at? As Primal Beast goes in. He's getting low. Primal Beast will go down here as Crystallis goes on to BZM here. BZM will go down as well. And this might be it for the Morphling. The Morph goes down 100 seconds. 2 buybacks are available. They will get the Aegis to the Huskar. All right, 11 seconds for the Refresher. What can they do with it? They might be in a little bit of trouble as BZM has diebacked. And that might just be that for this game. And Gen Q will die to this Primal Beast, but the Primal Beast looks like he will die as well, as there's a triple kill for Raven, as the throne will now go down for the Dire. I say now, but it looks like they want to fountain camp a little bit. But Ninja Boogie is wise to not move his hero and just go AFK and let the throne fall. So it turns out having 4 carry players on your team can be a good thing, as Gen Q plus 4 carry players does win this match. I think the Primal Beast to me was probably the MVP of this game. Like, he played really well. It's just, unfortunately, I think the mid Mirana was really lacking this game. I feel like the Enchantress here by Ame, also not in his wheelhouse, I think, for his heroes he feels comfortable playing. Going for the Holy Locket build, not maxing the heal, and then kind of just farming the entire game on this Enchantress. Kind of made this game a little hard to play, for the most part. But either way, entertaining game, none the least. I think Radiant just outpicked him a little bit. So until next time, see you guys later.